everybody, it's WhatDaBuG. How are we doing today? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing great. Today is an awesome day or night, whenever you guys are watching it. Thank you so much for tuning in. But I am back. I know sometimes it takes me a while. It's actually just about roughly a week in between. You know, life happens and we gotta take care of that stuff. Honestly, I'm so glad to be here. There's been a few updates. Gypsy made her announcement for her pregnancy. Yes, they said that it was 11 weeks at the time, and then it was 12 by the time they went live because it's Wednesdays that it falls on. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. That seems like a really bad idea. First of all, I mean, that could just as easily be a baby trap for Ken. Another way for her to get money and scam, because she put up a registry list, okay? And the registry list was pretty decent. I mean, there's 4 strollers on it. I don't know. It seems like she's like, all right, let me get a stroller for me. Let me get a stroller for Ken's car. Let me get a stroller for my mom. And let me get a stroller because I fucking want another one. You know, for all we know, she's gonna get them and sell them. I also heard that the registry was set up in a way that there were things that were being held that were like smaller price items, so that people that did want to buy things for Gypsy and Ken and the baby, they were blocked off. So they had to buy the larger amount items. Whatever, that sounds totally like a Gypsy thing. I also think that, you know, if she actually is pregnant, which, okay, I think that she's going to grift with the baby just as much as her mom did. Maybe not in the same way, because we're all watching her now. She can't just be like, that baby's sick. But with the chromosome disorder, she just as easily, the baby, the child, could just as easily have issues. That would actually be a little twist on it, because it's like, oh, well, Gypsy, you say that your mom was doing all this stuff to you that you didn't need, and she had Munchausen by proxy. But if all of a sudden, you know, something similar happens to Gypsy's child, come on. What can you say about that? It's crazy, because that white dress photo shoot, even before seeing any other content creators' videos, I was like, that's one of those engagement or baby announcement type outfit. It had that mommy feel to it. So yeah, I did see that Anxious Ant actually went through and they actually did the math, and they said it was over $8 grand worth of stuff that was on the registry. Apparently it's completely sold out. Not only is it completely sold out, prior to that there were issues with the registry. So supposedly people were hacking and trying to bug that. What does Gypsy do? She files a complaint with the company, and then they send her a letter, and then they send her $500 to use on their website to buy more stuff, as if she hasn't already received a ton of things. Even if someone broke in, because now it's password protected, you have to be in and you have to get the password from the parents or whomever's been given the password, and then you can go in and do it. She's constantly hacked. She's the queen of being hacked. Whatever. I don't know, guys. $8,000 worth of stuff. I understand kids are very expensive, but I'm sure that's stuff that they could have afforded on their own. I'm sure people are gonna be like, she can put a registry up if she wants. Yeah, she can. But do you see how she's gotta do it all always on the next level? Everything is the next level with Gypsy. Always. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's an announcement for the baby. You know, someone was like, they're making plans for a baby shower. I don't think that that was what was said. I think that there was plans for a gender reveal, which does make sense to plan that earlier. If they are making plans for the baby shower, y'all are tripping. It's really early, and I don't really think that it's a good idea at all, in my opinion, that Gypsy has a baby. I mean, I don't think anybody thinks it's a good idea. I've been seeing my comment section. I've seen other people's comment sections. Hell no, this is not a good idea. After being in prison for 8.5 years, you come out, you live with your husband for a little while, you get a dog, you ditch the dog and the husband, then on the same weekend that you go visit your family, get knocked up by your boyfriend. I don't even know. What do I even say about this anymore, you guys? I feel like it's unreal how much bullshit is constantly happening over here. I'm like, damn, she is like the queen of grifts, dude. She's up there. It is so crazy. It's just nonstop. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Okay, so while all of this stuff is going on, something else was happening too. You all know Kate Marie, Adaptive Kate on TikTok. Well, earlier this year, she had reached out to content creators and was letting all of us know, hey, I'm being bullied by Gypsy and her stepmom and by their little posse. There's other content creators that worked with other content creators that now work with them and have aligned with them. They're all coming together. She was basically going on and going off of social media. This week, we found out Gypsy has a new BFF. Kate Marie. Kate Marie has decided that she is going to switch sides. Instead of being bullied by Gypsy and Christy, she wants to be a bully with Gypsy and Christy and is now saying that everyone that was on her side and that was trying to defend her against all of these trolls and all of this bullshit that was going on, she's just up and flip-flopped on us. I mean, what the hell? Not to mention the fact that she goes on and off. She was trying to say that she was going on and off of social media because she was being bullied. Now we actually see it for what it was. You were just trying to get attention by going off and coming back. If you were really going through some stuff and you couldn't handle the social media pressure, you could have just made a video and said, hey guys, I need to take a little break. I will be back. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the support. But no, it wasn't like that. There was nothing like that. That's not at all what happened. In fact, she just recently was off and then went back on, basically within the same day. I cannot make this up. Kate Marie is now coming at the content creators and all of the people that have been there supporting her. She's saying that now all of us are bullying her. All of us, not me and other content creators. I'm talking about people that have been kind and gentle to her and very, very, very generous in her chats and in her comment sections and in her lives. And now all of a sudden it's still, oh, woe is me. Because once a victim, always a victim. She also is very weird when it comes to her mom. People have reached out and they've been like, oh, hey, I would like to speak with your mom. And that was shut down. Kate did not want anything to do with that. One thing I do want to point out is that, the difference between Kate and Gypsy? The difference between these women is that Gypsy ended the conversation 100% completely. The night of Dee Dee's unaliving, there was no more other side of the story. It was whatever Gypsy said and wanted to paint the picture as. Rod was there when she was little, for a little while, right? He only came to visit Gypsy a few times in her childhood. And then as she got older, you start to see smaller and smaller amounts of pictures of Gypsy and Rod. Honestly, I think because at that point, Gypsy was old enough to really be like, yo, I can walk. But I don't think that she was able to face the facts or face other people's faces and just straight up lie to them. It became easier for Dee Dee and Gypsy to just pull back and get their own community versus going to family members that would have more details about the way that Dee Dee was and the way that Gypsy was and start questioning things on a different level. Whereas, outside people, they're not going to question it because they're just going to see the wheelchair and they're going to see Dee Dee and they're like, oh my God, you're such a survivor and you're doing so good, like so great. Gypsy up there singing her little ass off, just I can't remember what song she's singing. I don't care, but I think she should try and sing for us again. Let's see how that goes, because we know how that sounds. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Kate, I don't know. I don't think that it's just a one-way thing. I don't know what Gypsy and Christy and all of them, I don't really understand what they're benefiting from having Kate on their team. I could totally see from Kate's point of view why she would be trying to benefit from this situation. I mean, I see how she could be, if anything. I mean, Gypsy's got the following that she's been trying to get for all this time. What I don't really understand is that if you're an advocate and you want to do this and you want to do that, there's so many other ways to do it. If it was my story, I would be like, hell yeah, I'm a fighter, I'm a survivor, I did this, I'm gonna help other people that are going through this kind of stuff. Like, this is what we gotta do. These are the people you talk to. This is how you go about doing all that. Kate's a whole grown adult, and she was saying something about, oh, I couldn't have been on Dr. Phil because my mom wouldn't let me. But it's like, dude, you've been an adult for a while now. I don't know how old she is, but she was talking like she was older than Gypsy, at least by a few years. So, I don't know. And she doesn't like the fact that anyone tries to reach out to her mom or her sisters. It just seems fishy. And now all of a sudden, there's this flip-flop. It's a big betrayal, especially for the content creators that were making stuff about Kate and supporting her on a whole other level, getting their communities to support Kate. I mean, some of these people have anywhere between 15,000 and hundreds of thousands of followers and subscribers. They had them go towards Kate and say, hey, this girl needs support. This is what's going on. And that's out completely just thrown out the window. She just doesn't care. Once again, calling the people that were supporting you the bullies is just gross. Why are you doing that? Alright everybody, so I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment down here. You know I'll respond to you as quickly as possibly whenever I can. You guys are always amazing. I'm gonna do another video about the last episode and the episode coming up this week for you guys. I just didn't want to throw it in here because I wanted to do the stuff about the baby and I wanted to do the stuff about Kate because I wanted to do a quick one for you guys. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, whatever it is. Ring the bell wherever it may be. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for sharing. I want to grow this community. You guys are everything to me. Thank you so much. Have a great day or a great afternoon or a great evening. Wait a minute. I don't know what you're doing.